Good morning. Wow, that sure looks pretty, doesn't it? Eltona State Forest. That way. Ooh. But we're not going that way. No. We're not going that way because today is a hot summer day. There's lots of bugs. I got to go to the dermatologist tomorrow. I don't want them to find me all ate up with bugs. And I have 8 miles to do to connect this section on a road walk to Goldhead State Park. So yeah, we're not going that way into the beautiful woods. We're going that way down roads. So it's summertime in Florida. Good time to gobble up some of these road walks as I fill in the gaps on my Florida trail adventure. So I am by myself today. My Jacksonville hiking trail family was out kayaking yesterday, and I think they probably are not game for just hiking 8 miles down a road. So let's get down the road. If we see anything cool, I'll let you know. And I'm going to talk about a few things while we're hiking too. So let's get on the trail. Okay, so we're just leaving the Tinsley Road Trailhead, which is on the northern end of the, I think it's pronounced Eltona something State Forest, which is a nice section, which we'll get to soon. But first we have to connect our steps between here and Goldhead State Park. So it's about an 8 mile primarily road walk. And as I was driving in, it looks like one of those crappy road walks too. So just want to talk a little bit about motivation. You know, my last hike was in the Swanee section with the gang. That was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I just haven't been motivated. Yeah, it's summer, yeah, it's hot, but I really don't know what's going on. So really I want to kind of throw it out there to the rest of y'all, if you would, in the comments, bleep down in there what you want to do when you wake up and you know you're gonna go hiking, but something else gets in the way. You decide not to do it. You're just not that motivated. What do you do to get yourself motivated to get out on the trail? I feel good now that I'm here, even though I'm going on a probably horrible road walk, but hey, that's part of the Florida Trail. And you know, I do want to let you know, if you don't follow the Florida Trail Association or their websites and stuff, and there are, I think the plan is to get rid of about 50 miles of road walk. Right now they're doing a fundraiser to try and do that in the next year or so. So about 50 of the 300 miles of road walk would be gone. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, we are going to get on the road. We're on a dirt road right now, obviously. This is Tinsley Road. I think it's pronounced Etonia. I think it is Etonia. I've heard other people say it, but this is nice. State Forest and a big old Florida Trail sign right there, the National Scenic Trail. So we're going to get on the road. And as I was driving in, really there's no shoulder on this road, but it is a pretty quiet road. We're heading on to this is called Coral Farms Road, and then I think we're on 316 or 318 a good chunk of the way. So let's get rolling. All right, so on this, I just want to talk a little bit about hiking in Florida in summertime. So right now it's about, I started pretty late today. It's probably about 9:30 in the morning, and it is 80, and it will get up to 90. So it's going to be hot, obviously. Road walk, we spent a lot of time in the sun, so I'm wearing, you know, plenty of coverage on my skin here. I got my hat on. And I got lots of water. See my water there. Got another liter in the back, because there's something to think about on these road walks. Yeah, we're walking by houses and stuff, but unless you want to bother someone at their house, you're not going up and getting any water there, because I guarantee you there's some puppies over there, and they're probably not very friendly puppies on these houses you're walking by. So, you know, on some of these longer Florida road walks, there ain't no water, so there's no water for you. You need to be toting it, not even water to filter sometimes. So make sure you're looking at your app, whatever app you're using, looking for water sources before you're taking one of these longer road walks. And it's summertime. your body's going to dump a lot of water out. You need to dump a lot of water in. So got a car coming. It's been really quiet this morning, so I'm going to put this on and get out of the road. All right, about 3.5 miles in, time for today's rant. So I've been hiking, as you guys have seen, with my Jacksonville Trails family pretty much almost all the time for the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. And so this is one of my first longer, boring, yes, hikes by myself in a long time. And I came to a realization that, you know, when you're hiking all by yourself, it's what's in your head is what is your companion. So I need to think about this beautiful world that God has given us, my beautiful, wonderful family, my beautiful trail family, this awesome Florida National Scenic Trail that I'm hiking on today. You know, I've been asking God just to help clear my head as I'm hiking along here. Help me focus on what's truly important. Doesn't mean we get to ignore the other crap, but we certainly don't need to have it in our heads while we're walking down the road sweating on an 8-mile road walk. I'd rather be thinking about Him. So God's working on my head on that. Thanks for listening. You guys helped me with that too, so I appreciate it. If you have any comments or suggestions for me, put them in the comments down below. I would sure appreciate it. Anyway, we got a bunch more road to do, so let's keep on cruising. I found the very rare and elusive patch of shade. This is really pretty. Someone's got kind of a forest for their yard, and yeah, as you can see, it's shade. Because baby, it's sunny and hot. But man, I'm really, now that I've had my rant off of my chest, enjoying the trail. I've got some good music playing. I'm waving at cars that go by that are all been super courteous and super nice. I find an occasional patch of shade. It isn't going to rain on me. Kind of wish it would, but that's okay. And just really enjoying the beautiful trail and the time that God has given me to be out here on the Florida Trail. So let's keep going. We got quite a long ways to go still. We're about, I think about 3.5 miles in, doing a pace at about 3 miles an hour. So obviously I'm not busting hump, but I'm not dragging either. So let's keep going. All right, so I don't remember what, I guess I never knew what this tree was, what kind of tree this is. But I'm wondering, does anybody remember when we were kids, or when you were kids, people drying these beads out, wait until they dry, and making really cool necklaces out of them. They're like the brown beads. They were really cool necklaces. People would thread them. I mean, I never made them, but I knew other people that did, and they're really cool. So if anyone remembers that, put it in the comments. And if you know where to get one of those really cool necklaces, or what that tree is named, put that in there too. So anyway, still very much enjoying my road walk here. Look at this pretty property across the street here. They've got the trees it's all cross fence and the trees are boarded, meaning they probably got some horsies over there, because for some reason, and I don't know why, you need to protect those trees from horsies. I don't know if it's to keep the horses from eating the bark and getting sick, or if it's to keep the horses from eating the bark and killing the trees. But I do know it's a pretty common thing in horse country to circle your trees with stuff like that. So anyway, we're about 5 miles in, and still really enjoying this beautiful day out here. It's pretty toasty. I'm going to say it's at least 85 degrees out, so trying to stay out of the sun as much as I can. Let's keep going. Okay, we're 4.3 miles in for the day on this road walk to Goldhead State Park, and we are here at County Road. 315 and Bellamy Road intersection. So why do this, right? Well, I'm eating the Florida Trail a bite at a time. This was 8 miles of road walk I needed to get done, and I think I said earlier, I really didn't want to hike through grass and crap today. So I'll tell you though, I don't know if I've done any Florida road walks on a regular sunny day like this, but that stuff right there, it blasts the heat up in your face like you wouldn't believe. So, and it's really not a place anymore. There are some spots where you can get off of the road and get on a 4-track, but right now I'm just on the road. But here's the good news, we're almost there. So, and at that point, this piece of road on the Florida Trail will be done, in the books forever. And trust me, I'll never come back and do it again. So a little bit more to go. We'll keep on cruising down the road. I'll wrap it up at the end for you. Okay, that's Christian Camp Road we're coming off of. And we've made it. The road walk is over. Yes, I can promise you, because I've come this way before. Right there. There's a gate that heads into Goldhead State Park. And I'm not sure where the trail is from here. I think it is right over there. So anyway, we've made it. 8 miles of lovely road walk to connect our steps here on the Florida National Scenic Trail. Well, that's about it. Thanks for listening to my rants, but as you can see, the space between the Tinsley Road Trailhead and the southern entrance to Camp Landing, that 8-mile stretch, is road walk. That's right, baby, it's road walk. And just a couple of things to remember: there's no camping along this stretch, and there's pretty much no water unless there's a volunteer fire department you go by that you could probably ask them for water. On the way out, I'm going to stop by and see if anyone's there, and if they say that's okay, I'm going to post it on Far Out. But other than that, you need to be schlepping your water, and luckily most of you thru hikers will be doing this in the winter, so it'll be a little more pleasant. But it is a nice road walk. The drivers were super nice, and just again, thanks for listening to my rants today. I feel so much better after spending some hours on the trail. And if you like this, please hit like and subscribe. Please put comments in where I asked those questions earlier, and we hope we'll see you on the trail sometime real soon. Happy trails, everybody. Bye bye.